fascinating discussion with a friend of mine recently who also happens to be a clinical psychologist. And we were discussing the relative merits of emotion versus passion. And I remembered a quote from Carl Jung where he says there can be no transformation of darkness into light or apathy into movement without emotion. And of course, this led me to argue that emotion is the fuel for life. Whether it be joyful adulation or sorrowful grief, feeling and emotion are literally what bring life into being. And interestingly enough, my friend argued the opposite. He said people were coming to him because they were experiencing an overabundance of emotion, and what they longed for was not a return to passion, but a way to not be unhappy. And this both blew my mind and piqued my interest, that people were paying him to learn how to live a less passionate life. Just was amazing to me. I mean, wasn't it Camus who said that it's only when we've exhausted an experience that we're then able to return to it with reverence and love? This to me has always spoken to a window into passion. So I wonder if we really want to go through our lives not unhappy, piecing together meaning from some prefabricated set of cultural ideas, or perhaps because we are sort of entangled in this ungainly human suit, we're constantly tripping over our own 2 feet, and we really have no choice but to fall into our messy emotions. But isn't it in those slippery moments of passion, when time is suspended and meaning is arrested, that we get a brief respite from the monotony of life, and we literally become transfixed by the bittersweet and horrible beauty that is living? Fixing ourselves to a frame of reference that at best provides us with a cage just large enough to not be unhappy in doesn't make sense to me. Transformation, stepping to the edge of the cliff and diving into passion, following your bliss, which is what Joseph Campbell said, those things ring true for me. And I guess there's an argument to be made for comfort, but it can only take us so far. I believe we're here literally to shake the trees, to agitate the quiescent mind, waking ourselves up to our own bounded mortality. Not unhappy is the mantra of a culture waiting to die, living with the messy passion of choice contained within each moment is the howl of creation. And I don't know about you, but I'm gonna howl until I'm hoarse.